Hello everyone and welcome back to the Janky Skies of Bentley. Gotta get those little echoes back in there at the end. Hello everyone and welcome back to another episode of Janky Skyblock. And today, we got a little bit of work to do. So I've been kind of doing a few things with Create over here. And I'm a little bit stuck at the moment in the sense of I'm not really sure what my goal is going to be just yet. I kind of had an idea of what I wanted to do for practically a build, but then I kind of thought about it and I was like, I don't know, I might have to change it up a little bit. And then I kind of looked around in the JEI a little bit and I kind of see some stuff to work towards, especially when we click on this and we see like all of this here. Like, I see things here, like, it wants us to get into Overloaded. This is going to require a ton of nether stars. And then we got this as well, the Hidden Quarry. So if we can get, like, one nether star, then we can maybe do something like this. This requiring as well some nether stars to make this. So we pretty much need to set up something to get nether stars relatively easily. And the way I saw it, as far as in the pack is concerned, if we type in star, we see nether star. Obviously there's a nether star block, but you have to craft it with nether stars. Then you got things like the compressor here, and I'm not really feeling this mod. I'm not really feeling plant tech. I don't know, maybe you guys can convince me or something. I'm not really sure. This is not really something I'm looking forward to trying out. It doesn't really interest me as far as a mod. I'm not saying it's a bad mod, it just doesn't really grab me. So that is one of them. I do like alchemistry though. Alchemistry is pretty cool and it's very useful for sure. There are a few things though that we would need in order to craft a nether star. Plenty of hydrogen is pretty easy. Dysprosium, there's a couple different ways of getting this. Dysprosium though is very low chance here with stone and cobblestone. I don't know if there's actually a way to get this otherwise. It looks like not really. So I think what we probably need to do is kind of get this set up and going today, as well as a few other things. But let's go ahead and start working on that and see where that leads us. As far as getting I don't know, I'm almost thinking like I was almost thinking about doing a factory, but then I was like, man, we do factories all the time. Factories are seemingly just kind of done a lot. And then I was like, well, maybe a lab, because chemistry, well, I mean, I've done labs too. I'm trying to think of something a little bit different. Anyways, check out our sugarcane farm, by the way. Apotheosis does this, if you didn't know. And Apotheosis is a very good, amazing mod. And I love Apotheosis. And we're going to actually poke around with a little bit more today, I believe. In fact, let's go ahead and do that real quick. We'll go ahead and poke around with a little bit of Apotheosis real fast. We're just going to toss in our sugarcane that we got. Let's go ahead and craft up a few stacks of paper. Plenty with extra sugarcane to spare. We're going to go ahead and put a little bit of this paper in here and get that leather out. There we go. Okay, so you want to craft up as many as possible, and I will tell you more about that as the reason why in just a minute. Let's go ahead and get a little bit of this zombie flesh, and let's go ahead and sort this back to the appropriate thing. Actually, you know what we could do here? If we just get a lever, what I can do for the time being is babysit this for a little bit, turn that on, and I'll keep this hopper from doing anything, or actually allowing it to suck anything in. And we can just put the rotten flesh up here, so we can just kind of keep an eye on that for just a second. So anyways, while that's doing that, let's go ahead and grab some spruce. Let's do some high-end enchanting, shall we? So we're going to craft up every single book that we possibly can. There's a good reason for this. Now you might think, vanilla only needs this number. Well, Apotheosis takes up enchanting up to a level of 150. Yeah, that's right. You heard it correctly. Multiply vanilla enchants times 5. That's what we got. So we can do that, but we can't do that just yet. So we're going to go ahead and start placing down some bookshelves, more so than what we need. And I'm going to try to do this where it looks relatively decent. Okay, that's good enough. All right, so what level does this get us to? Well, we can't do it with that. Also, by the way, I made this watering can from Pickle Tweaks. Pickle Tweaks has been known to do wonders on a lot of things, but with mods being in 1.14 and not necessarily, well, being completely stable at the moment. How do we not have lapis, by the way? How do I not have lapis? I'm actually kind of curious about this. How do I actually not have lapis? Did I never run sand through that? Well, I guess we're about to. We're gonna run 4 stacks through. We're gonna go set up a quick thing and create over there in our test area. And we're gonna go do that. But, yeah, I'm not sure as why this won't work. Yes, I know, right click on water and all that stuff. Yeah, I've tried that, by the way. You would think I would know this, but it doesn't work. Shift right click, nothing. Left click, shift left click. It just, I don't get it. Maybe it's disabled. I have no clue. It could also just not be working even. This is also a possibility. So anyways, let's set this up. So we need to get an encased fan. We're gonna need a water wheel because I've been trying to step down some power a little bit and it's not really working too well. So with that being said, we got a little bit of work ahead of us, we'll say, because I need to figure out a few more things from creating, and I definitely would love to do a little bit more work with that. Now, this is going to be a little bit more of a project for us today. We're going to get to that in just a little bit, but first things first, like I said, let's go ahead and set this fun little area up. So all we need is like a very small little bit here. We're going to run this out like that. That is basically all we need on this. So let's go ahead and set up the fan. We'll put it right there. If I'm not mistaken, we'll put the water wheel down. Pretty sure we want it to go this way. We'll go ahead and grab a shaft, put that down, and there we go. So now it's pushing the correct way that we want. Some other people came up with some other ideas on what we could use as well for this. Pressure plates would be a nice idea, and then someone else said something else. I can't remember off the top of my head at the moment. I apologize. I literally just woke up not long ago. I like to do these early in the morning. Always makes me feel good. Kind of gets me woke up and stuff. But anyways, signs work pretty well in my opinion. I don't think they're too bad. So anyways, so we got our water washing things set up. Let's go ahead and just run this through, shall we? Go ahead and put that sand in. I have found that water wheels are the perfect speed to do the washing of your sands and all of that stuff. So there you go. There's some lapis. 15 will do us. We also got some chunks. So what we're gonna do real quick is we're gonna just go ahead and pick this up. We're gonna go ahead and smelt those because it's so easy to do when you have like this very basic setup. You can just do this. Ow, good Lord. Oh my gosh, I'm on fire. Oh. Nothing like a nice soothing pond of water to cool you off after a very hot day. Okay, I don't think we really want to stand right there. So we're gonna stand right here. All right, so I think, okay, so a little bone meal is good. So we got some aluminum, which is bauxite, by the way, nickel, silver, and lead. Okay. Toss that in right there. By the time it gets to the end, that thing will be done. So I kind of was messing around with some stuff over here, trying to see if we could do like an automated setup. And I was trying to do it with just that over there instead of just using a water wheel. But it looks like I'm going to have to use a water wheel. I don't know if there's a way to step down. If you guys do know about that, you can always let me know in the comments below. Be sure to check those out. You guys let me know about that stuff. So anyways, silent mechanisms, all of these are from there. Okay. And we got a little bit of lapis. Not a whole ton of lapis, but just a little bit. It'll get us through what we need to do. I wanted to see if we could enchant that. But anyways, so there we go. So we can do a max level enchant of 40. Now, the number of bookshelves that I have here do not actually represent that in a sense. This is just the max level that we can do with these particular bookshelves at the moment. We can only do up to level 40 enchants. So we get efficiency breaking 5, which is very nice. And there are higher variants of these from Apotheosis that we can actually get. Now, things like a breaking 5 are something I'm definitely looking forward to getting with this. And the way we actually get better bookshelves is if you type in hell. If you type in hell, you can get the hell shelves, which provide 2 times the enchanting power, but it's a little bit more difficult to craft. We're going to need things like nether break. We're also going to need a potion of regeneration and a blaze rod. Now, there's a few other things that Apotheosis adds to make things a lot easier in life, such as spawners, and we'll get to those a little bit later. I don't know if I'm actually going to be able to really jump into that today, but we'll get to there. We'll get to there. But 40 level, like level 40 enchants are pretty good. As you can tell, we got a pretty decent number of experience, and I'm quite happy with that. So what we're gonna do is, yeah, they're dying now almost, I think, in there because of entity cramming. Oh, I wasn't keeping an eye on this. Yeah, we need to keep an eye on that. We got to get more of those going, so we get more bookshelves going for a little bit later on. We'll need them for the hell shelves. Of course, we can actually pick these up. Now, the other thing you can do is you can actually enchant these particular bookshelves. You can actually enchant with a enchant called Hell Infusion, which can increase the enchanting power up to 4, possibly, I think is the max on these, which will allow you to kind of get your way up to a level 150 enchant. So there you go. Max Hell Shelf level 150. Max normal, 40. So as soon as we start adding Hell Shelves to this setup, it will start going over a level 40 enchant. So let's go ahead and add Unbreaking 4. I'm not going to worry about the Efficiency 5. I'm not really that worried about it. There we go. We got Efficiency 4 anyways with Miner's Fervor. So Miner's Fervor, if you don't know what that does, it doesn't show it on there. Oh, there it does. Yeah, it does. Increases how fast. Well, that's probably efficiency, actually. Miner's Fervor is based upon Y level. So the lower you are down, the faster you will mine stone, basically. So as you can see, this is a pretty nice little Paxel now. I'm quite happy with it. And it's with Unbreaking, even better. Now, you might be a little bit curious, well, Bentley, you're not going to be able to repair it. Actually, you still can and keep the enchants as well. So all you got to do is just add your emeralds to it, and you'll still keep the enchants and everything. So we're just going to go ahead and give it a full repair with Unbreaking 5 on it. We're not going to have to worry about that bad boy probably for a while. So very good stuff right there. Let's come back over here. We're gonna grab a few levels, kill some guys, do some stuff. I thought there was more in here. Maybe it's not. Okay, that's my bad. I actually thought there were more in here, but that's fine. That's okay. All right, anyways. So we do have other things we can actually start adding to as well. Why would I want to add mining fatigue to myself? That sounds like a fun idea. We'll just slow down our mining speed because we're too fast miners anyways. Yeah, that's a great idea. All right, we need 3 more of those. I should probably do that in a specific way later on to just save 5 in general. All right, so the next plan was, well, these things have run out. We have encountered the fact that these are just kind of running out relatively quick. Honestly, these things work pretty good. You know, you get other things like dirt. You get some pretty useful things, some clay. You get some redstone and other things, but what if we made them even better? What if we amped it up to like 10? And the way we do that is with enchanting. So let's go ahead and take a look at something. Let's type in strainer, right? And so this is what we were using before, but there's one beyond this. 8,640 uses left with a plus 25 efficiency, and it's enchantable. Well, that just sounds glorious if you ask me. Well, there you go. We got a little bit of extra obsidian. I wonder why and how we plan that out. We'll go ahead and use our diamonds. There we go. And let's sleep through the night real fast so we don't have to worry about just random acts of violence happening. Because violence is never the answer. Or is it? We're just going to go with no for now. Just for funsies. All right. Iron ore. Oh, okay. I see. Look at that, man. A 75% chance of iron ore chunks. I think that's what that means. Oh, no. I see. It's cycling between those two. So it's like, out of that almost 8% chance on the left, we have that percentage to either get gold or iron. Anyways, let's enchant this. What do we want to put on there? Well, we got Luck of the C2, I'm sorry, and 1, with Unbreaking 6. Sure. Level of 40 Enchanter. What else does this give me? Efficiency 5, Fortune 4, and Luck of the Sea 4. Well, that just does sound pretty awesome, if you ask me. All right, let's go get a few more levels real quick. We want to do the other one as well. Boop. Give me that XP. See, my mob farm's been doing a pretty decent job. I gotta say, it's not been the best. I'm not saying it is. But it's done a decent job. We're going to have to change that up a little bit later as well. But for now, it's been doing a great job. Unbreaking 6 with Luck of the Sea 4. You know what? That's okay. It's not the best, but like I said, it's also not the worst. I'll take it. I think luck of the sea doesn't affect these in a sense. Doesn't it say? Oh, there we go. Yeah. So if you click on the information tab, when you right click on this or push U on it, we can actually see luck of the sea increases rare item drops. Fortune increases item output, unbreaking, durability, and efficiency speed. So we got one of them that is just downright amazing, which is this one. It has all the good stuff on there, which we could get more and add on to this other one. But for now, this is fine. We're just gonna do this. There's other things we can do, but I mean, seriously, do we really need to? And this is pretty amazing. In fact, we're also gonna go ahead and clean these out before we do that. Let's go ahead and just grab all the things. There we go. And let's clean up. So we got gravel, we got redstone, more dirt, good stuff. I like it. I am out of space in my other... Guess we're gonna have to make another chest. All right, so there we go. Let's go ahead and put these bad boys in there and see how well they work. Which one has the efficiency on there? This one. Really doesn't seem to be working that much faster. Now, someone actually mentioned to me before flowing water over the top actually really helps increase these efficiency a lot more. So we might have to do that, but then we kind of ruin the fact that this is kind of our kelp farm as well. Oh, look at that. We got string and clay out of that now. And that only used one use on the durability. Well, that's pretty nice. Oh my gosh, this gave us sulfur ore. Are you serious? Wait a minute. Hold on a minute. Oh, this gives us more stuff. Well then. Of course, this doesn't give us the chance of getting other stuff like redstone or anything, which is unfortunate, but that's not bad. We can get redstone in other ways, so this is pretty cool. So we're getting some chemistry ores, which is something we might look into as well. It kind of works with alchemistry, so that's interesting. All right, cool. We'll let those do their thing then. Why not? Do your stuff. Now, we're out of space in here. Let's take a look at these chests. We'll see if we can do a defrag on them, is what I generally like to call that. And that's when you come inside of here and you just middle mouse click to give it a nice little sort. Sometimes things are just sorted, and it looks like we are indeed out of room. Now, we got a lot of these totems and everything. There are some other things we can do to kind of help clean up a lot of the excess in here, which is possibly making things like storage drawers, which honestly would probably be a really good idea. Let's get into some storage drawers, shall we? Now, unfortunately, doing storage drawers, they're not going to look too amazing just sitting up there. We'll make 4 for now. Maybe we can make a drawer controller? Looks like we can. Excuse me? Do I not have nether quartz? What are you doing? Alright, do I need to just pull something out of you so you can just start doing some real work? I feel like I kind of need to pull some things out of here. Alright, let's do this and this. We're going to put these over here in this storage drawer. There we go. They didn't all fit, but it's fine. Alright, let's try that again. Alright, so we do have that. Good. We need some torches, some redstone ones. Grab those. So now the drawer controller, what this does... Craft it, thank you. Darn thing. What the storage drawer controller does is it will link up the other drawers for us. Now, I know that does sound kind of dirty, but it is fine, because that is how this is going to work just fine. So we're just going to link it up to that. I don't know if that is actually going to allow this to work that way, but we're going to check and see if it does. So we're just going to do this. As long as these storage drawers are attached, I'm not going to really have too much of an issue. Now, what do I have a bunch of that I don't mind throwing in here? Generally, it's these ability totems. I wouldn't mind just kind of getting rid of a lot of those. We do have a lot of string coming in, so let's go ahead and do some string. And I might have to change how this is done, by the way. Because this may not work. Can't even click on those. Just set like a priority. I wonder if that's coming in the future. I think that was on an old thing. So that's a little unfortunate, so I don't know if this is actually going to work the way I want it to. Let's go ahead and pull out 2. And say we put 2 back in. Yeah, see, it didn't work. Just gonna put it back in somewhere else. Yeah. And it even skipped the first one? This one's not... That makes no sense how that works. Well, at least we can still access it from there. So we'll have to do a little bit of manual storage cleanup, it seems, for the time being. I think a lot of the drops, though, I'm probably going to go ahead and just put in here, because it seems like we have a lot of those. We'll just kind of grab a few things like some gunpowder, and I think arrows are a big one as well. We'll just do the arrows as well, so we don't really need those. We're not really going to be pulling those out of our system very much. We're not going to be using them too much. So we're just going to do that to kind of clean up a little bit of extra space. And that seemingly does work, by the way, which is really nice. Now what we ought to do is just go ahead and make another chest. So let's just go ahead and do that. Let's see, chest. Let's go ahead and upgrade one because we got plenty of stuff. Now we got colossal chests as well. We might do something like that in the future. I'm not too worried about it right now. I like colossal chests. It's a cool mod and everything, but I like these better. They're just more fun and colorful. I'm gonna actually just put this one right here for now. So there we go. We should be good. And we do need cobblestone in our system, so I'm just gonna go ahead and do this. There we go. All right, cool. Plenty of space, yet again. We gotta get more resources going. We need to start automating some things. So we might actually end up doing a little bit of work on that. I wanna go check out our stuff over there in a minute, but man, look at that Paxel. That's good stuff. I wonder if I can actually enchant these. I think you can actually enchant the jetpacks. Okay, I take that back. Maybe you can't. Or maybe I just needed lapis in there. Maybe that's the other reason why. Let's grab lapis just to check real quick. Can I? Oh, wait, no. Wow, so I could put this on there and get them breaking? Ooh. Very cool. Magnet doesn't do anything, obviously. So I got other things as well. We ought to make a better sword. The Paxel works as a weapon. It's just pretty slow, that's all. So maybe we ought to make a better weapon. Let's actually do that. It's a pretty good idea. You know what? Let's make an emerald sword. Actually, let's type in sword. Let's see what we got to choose from. Having a better sword is always wonderful. We got a flint sword. We got the emerald sword that does like 8 hearts of damage by default. I think we're going to go with that. So as far as emeralds are concerned, we're getting a little low, but it's okay. Now, I would love to do a level 40 enchant on this, so might have to hold off, because as far as XP is concerned, we're not quite there. Yeah, we're not quite there. Oh, there is another thing I do want to get. It might take me a minute to actually get that. Okay, so there we go. That's set up now. We can just turn that on. This is back to being automated again. So we'll try to make sure we only pull out the certain things that we need inside of that instead for now on. So here's what I'm thinking. If I'm not mistaken, I don't know if it works in this variant of Apotheosis, but we can actually pick up spawners. We can actually craft them as well, but we can pick up spawners and actually bring them and use them in any way, shape, or form, depending on what kind of mob eggs we have. And we can pick them up as long as we have Silk Touch 2. At least it was in the 1.12 version. I don't know if we have the ability to do that in this version of Apotheosis. I'm not sure if that is a thing or not. I really wish I could check, but I'm not entirely sure. So we got plenty of iron. Let's go ahead and also make up a anvil, which, by the way, you can enchant with Apotheosis as well now, and you can get what is called Unbreaking and Splitting. So if you get an enchant on a book, what you can do is you can split the enchants off of the book, but depending on the level of splitting on your anvil. So if you have like splitting 2 and 3 enchants on there, or I think it might, we'll just say like 4, you're not going to get all the enchants in different books. Some of them will still kind of be together. You might have to split them again if you didn't get them split up the right way. So that is something else you can actually do as well. But I kind of just want to set that guy down for now. We just kind of want to use him. I know that sounds bad. I mean, it happens. It doesn't have emotions, so it's fine. Is it? I mean, I don't know. It might have some pretty rough emotions. Pretty tough little cookie over there, it seems. All right, let's get some more of that going. There we go. We ought to upgrade our jetpack. Oh, let's do that. That sounds like a great idea. And actually, we're gonna go to the iron variant because I believe that is the next one in the quest chain. So let's go ahead and craft up some of these. We should have plenty of these now. So it's what, 11 per, I think? Oops, that's just iron. Why are you clicking just iron, guy? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We need 5 of those per upgrade every time. I thought maybe I had some furnaces, but apparently we do not. Iron is probably one of my favorite variants of this jetpack because it just works, and it works well. Okay, let's take ours off. There we go, the iron jetpack has reached the goal, the irony. Much faster and better hover capabilities. This jetpack seems like a solid choice. Good taste. Are we starting to see a pattern here? And then Crystal Flight. And then after this one should be Emerald as well. So we can actually start slowly but surely working our way up towards that. How much redstone do we have? We have plenty of redstone. Honestly, we have enough gold. I say we go up to the next variant of this because it was just so easy and so quick. Let's just go up to the gold one because why not? Let's go ahead and type in jetpack yet again and let's get the next one. Diamond, on the other hand, we're not quite there because the diamond... Oh, you tricky little guy, you. I hope we have enough now. I really hope we have enough. Please tell me we have enough. I didn't think about that. That's a big whoopsie on my part. 2, 3, 4, 5. Please have enough. I think we... Excuse me? I think we might. We also have gold ore we can actually use as well, so I don't know... Yeah, we're fine. There we go. We are golden. Let's go and open this back up. Yep, see? There it is. And this is like the final pack. Finally, the most powered jetpack ever created. This will let you outfly even a dragon. Which sounds pretty cool if you ask me, but we're going to be draining this thing, by the way. We're going to have to like power this up a lot in order to really do this. In fact, we probably need a better way of actually powering our jetpack. We're probably going to need, in all fairness, what we can do is I can craft up a solar helmet. There's an ultimate solar helmet generation. See, wow, those are actually pretty good. How hard would it be to make this? Iron helmet, so just need a photovoltaic cell, which is steel. I don't even have steel. What are you talking about? Lead? Okay, that's easy. Lapis shards, iron nuggets, glass panes. That stuff's not too bad. Lapis, on the other hand, is kind of a pain right now, but if we could get like one of these, we can go up. The increase, but oh, they're not quite in order. Okay, this one should be before this. I don't know why this is. I was gonna say that's a pretty big jump. Signalum would probably be pretty easy. Redstone, solar panel, 64 isn't the worst, but for now, this should suffice. And then we also have our other charger over here as well that we can actually use to kind of power up our jetpacks. We're probably going to end up draining this as well, though. This is going to take forever. That's why I didn't really want to use this one, because this one just seems kind of weird. See, it still has like a little bit of power left in here, it seems. Or maybe it doesn't. Ugh. Come on, man. Hurry up. Hurry up, guy. Oh, yeah, we wanted to enchant this sword. We may not want to put on there... Okay, yeah, that's just taking way too long. Anyways, let's see how well... Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Very nice. Like it. So what we'll need to do is we'll need to get some kind of way to not take damage. So we'll probably want to, like, get some... Wow, there's so many creepers in here. We'll probably want to get something like, feather falling for our feet, so we don't take so much damage when we fall. That wouldn't be the worst idea in the world. But look at that speed. Oof. Look at that speed. Now, unfortunately, it's like almost every time I push the spacebar, you'll notice the, on the left here, the power's going down like every time, by the way. All right, well, let's go ahead and check this out. So we got ability to do a lot of awesome enchanting. We only got a little bit of that left. I say, what do we got better? Diamonds? Yeah. You know what? Let's go ahead and get a diamond pickaxe made. There's reasons. We're gonna check. Because I want to see 4 things. We got the Paxel, but there's other reasons why. And the other reason would be because of the Silk Touch. So we want to keep an eye out for that. Now, sharpness is great. Unbreaking would be good, but we're not quite where I want to be on that, unfortunately. So we're not going to probably worry about enchanting that too much right now. So as far as power generation is concerned, we definitely need more power generation. This is just going to take forever. Now, I really wish we could enchant this. It would be great. I know some people are probably going to mention things like the enchants from like some other mods, which is like fuel efficiency, but that is not in this. So that would be nice if we had that. But yeah, if you like type in fuel, it doesn't really come up. Or if you type in like enchanted, you could probably like search through here. Most of the time, if you type in something like that, it should come up like looting. You'll get looting books, you know what I mean? So, we don't have fuel efficiency, sadly, which kind of stinks, but it is what it is. And unfortunately, I guess we cannot enchant these either. Drats. Well, oops, I didn't mean to leave that in there. Get that back. Put that back on. So that would be great, but the only other thing is maybe some boots. So maybe let's go ahead and check that out real quick. What would be good? Well, probably some diamond boots. Why not? We'll make some diamond boots. We could probably make emerald as well, but diamond would be fine. Can we get... Dang it, we don't have feather falling, so we're going to hold out on a few things. We're trying to get feather falling. Now we can make tomes as well, which can kind of... Oops, not tome. Tomes. We can actually narrow down the enchants that we want if we make a tome. So you can see there's ones for helmets, others, chest plates, leg plates, boots, which is what we would want, but we need things like blaze rod and books. So we would need to get more books and things. So miners, fishers. So for like silk touch, we'd want the miners. And then there's just a few others as well. So we would need to get blaze rod. So we need to find like a blaze spawner inside of the nether, which we did find a fortress, and we ought to like check it around in that. So we might actually do that in the next episode or so while we're figuring out a few other things. And I'm going to try to get my jetpack all leveled up, and maybe we'll even consider making a solar panel helmet to help keep these things charged, because these things will chug some power, by the way. I don't know if you've noticed that, but they do generally like to eat through some power. But anyways, I think that's going to have to do it for today's episode of Janky Skyblock. And hopefully you guys enjoyed today's episode and learned a little bit something about a really awesome mod like Apotheosis. It is very, very cool. There's a lot of extreme capabilities inside of that mod, and I'm going to go ahead and point that out, that it is indeed very powerful and very useful, and we haven't even touched everything on it yet. I mean, the sugar canes are one thing for making them grow so tall. The max enchanting on these. The other big powerful thing is the spawner capabilities, and we'll have to get to that very soon once we can actually pick those up. So if I'm not mistaken, we have to pick up a spawner with Silk Touch or Silk Touch 2, if that is a thing in this. We'll have to check. So that's why I'm going to try to keep an eye out, maybe see if we can get some tomes. I might have to go in there, find a blaze spawner, see if I can actually get some blazes and just kind of get some levels and check this out. So anyways, with that all being said, I hope you guys enjoyed. If you guys would, please hit that like button. It helps me out, lets me know you guys are still enjoying this series. If you guys have any helpful tips, tricks, or comments, feel free to put them in the comment section down below. And we'll see you back in the next episode. Until then, goodbye.